You could tell that Mr. Turki Alalshikh is not used to being a boxing promoter. Turki Alalshikh is the type to brag about something that he's supposed to be doing as a boxing promoter. Turki Alalshikh posted this on Instagram. It says, Terence Crawford vs. Madrimov is so loud. And yo, Mr. Turki, it's supposed to be so loud.
I did get death threats.
I can't believe a word that Turki Alalshikh says. He one of them king of all deceivers type. Turki Alalshikh, the same individual who blocked me on Twitter because he was lying about the Alexander Usyk vs. Tyson Fury numbers. Turki Alalshikh claimed that 4 billion people watch Alexander Usyk vs. Tyson Fury.
Stop the cap.
Hey yo, Mr. Turki Alalshikh, money can't buy integrity, bro. The fact that you lied about Usyk and Fury lets me know that I cannot believe a word that you say moving forward. Speaking of Terence Crawford did an interview and they asked the man, how does he feel about the pound for pound list? Do he think he is #1 pound for pound?
If they don't got me #1, then that's their opinion, but I still rank myself, #1 pound for pound in the world.
I feel where Bud Crawford is coming from because on every single pound for pound list, you literally got Naoya Inoue ahead of Bud Crawford. They got Usyk 1, Inoue 2, and Bud 3. How you gonna put Inoue ahead of Bud Crawford? Y'all are crazy as hell. Just look at accomplishments. Just look at resume. Look at skill set. Naoya Inoue does not deserve to be on that pound for pound list.
I don't speak English. I don't speak English. I don't speak English.
I think after this Saturday, after we see what Bud Crawford does to the very lost individual, Israel Madrimov, you definitely gotta put the man back at the #1 spot. Bud Crawford, pound for pound king of the sport, not Naoya Inoue.
I don't speak English.
And Shakur Stevenson, the softest individual in the game, aka Twitter fingers, aka the man who does not want to fight Gervonta Tank Davis, so he go around lying to the public. The man got caught up in a lie today because he did an interview and they asked him, what about the Tank Davis fight and do you want to make that fight happen?
We just told him to send an offer. I'm not gonna act like the fight is not gonna happen. I ain't scared to fight him, he's not scared to fight me. And it's gonna be a hell of a fight when the fight happens.
Don't nobody believe you, bro. The WBC already ordered you to fight William Zepeda. And on top of that, Coach Calvin been exposed you, bro.
They think they gonna get 30 million. You understand? When they are on free TV. Do you want to fight Tank because you think you can beat Tank, or you want to fight Tank because you looking for a big payday?
The only reason you would outprice yourself is because you don't want to fight Gervonta Tank Davis. Shakur Stevenson and Tank Davis could have been next, but Shakur Stevenson knew damn well that he had other plans. That is why he asked for $30 million, to make it seem like Gervonta Davis' team turned down the fight. Told y'all, Shakur ain't cut like that.
You know how we coming?
And when you really think about it, that whole fight with William Zepeda and Shakur Stevenson just might be fake news too. Oscar de la Hoya tweeted out to Shakur Stevenson, hey yo, stop with the fake news. There is no deal in place to fight William Zepeda. Why does Shakur Stevenson lie so much? Why does Shakur Stevenson cap every single day on the internet? Let me tell y'all why. Because he wants y'all to believe he is something that he is not. Everybody thinking Shakur Stevenson is some type of special when we all seen the man run for 12 rounds against a power puncher. Believe me when I tell you, I got good reason to call Shakur Stevenson the softest individual in boxing today.
Get the fuck out of there.
Speaking of Oscar de la Hoya, the man gave his take about what's been going on at the 2024 Paris Olympics. Y'all seen the controversy with that individual who was born as a male, allegedly, and was beating up on women inside that boxing ring. Check this out.
I'm an Olympic gold medalist. I'm very proud of that fact. It was the greatest accomplishment of my entire career. So I have to ask, what in the fuck is going on in Paris this year, where 2 biological men are competing against biological women in the sport of boxing? The IOC allowed this to happen, and it's saying it's okay because they are females in their passports. I've lost all my respect for the IOC. It's dangerous and someone will eventually get hurt. It's truly insane, and I hate that we even have to discuss it. I will be petitioning the IOC to ask that this does not happen in LA in 2028.
Even though Oscar De La Hoya might be a little bit strange these days, even though the man is known as Oscar De La 8-Ball, Oscar De La Weirdo, even though Oscar De La Hoya has fake abs, even though Oscar De La Hoya puts Botox in his face, when it comes to Oscar De La Hoya being a boxer, you gotta respect the man. Oscar De La Hoya never ducked no smoke, so when he talks about boxing, he actually know what he talking about. And I definitely agree with that. No man should ever box a woman in the Olympics.
I did get death threats.
Speaking of that, y'all seen Claressa T-Rex Shields on Fox News the other day. Claressa T-Rex Shields was very hypocritical in her statement. Claressa T-Rex Shields had the nerve, the audacity to tweet out, "Just did an interview with Fox News about this, and I'm taking a stand. Women should fight against women, men should fight against men, and transgenders should fight against transgenders. This is ridiculous, and I'm heartbroken for the women boxers at the Olympics." Is that right?
I did get death threats.
I'm gonna play y'all the audio of what Claressa T-Rex Shields said on Fox News. The audacity of Claressa Shields. Check this out.
I couldn't imagine getting inside the ring with the biological man. Look, women fight against women, men fight against men. So I don't even see how the Olympics done something like this. I just can't believe that it's being done, and I just couldn't imagine it happening to me.
I said it before and I'll say it again 100 million times. The only boxer to ever even suggest an intergender boxing match was Claressa T-Rex Shields. Claressa T-Rex Shields was dead serious when she called out Keith one-time Thurman. She was actually pushing for the fight. It was a win-win for Claressa, a lose-lose for Keith Thurman.
Working for you, working for you.
The only reason Claressa T-Rex Shields is speaking up is because the story is hot right now. So if she attaches herself to a hot story in the media, then she becomes hot. Clout chasing 101, Claressa T-Rex Shields. You should be ashamed of yourself, in my opinion. She not the GWOAT.
Southpaw TV, it's not.
And one thing about Mr. Eddie Hearn is that the man definitely knows how to stir the pot. Other promoters in the game may not respect the man. I'm talking about American boxing promoters. They can't stand Eddie Hearn. But Eddie Hearn definitely knows how to stir the pot. Michael Benson reported that Jaron Boots Ennis will be ringside for Bud Crawford vs. Israel Madrimov tomorrow night. What y'all think about that? Jaron Boots Ennis will have a front row seat to watch Terence Bud Crawford fight.
Which one is it?
I know Bud Crawford does interviews 24/7 about fighting Canelo Alvarez. Hey yo, Bud Crawford, let me tell you something, bro. With all due respect, Canelo ain't never gonna fight you. You are too dangerous for Canelo Alvarez. Bud Crawford versus Canelo will never happen. Canelo will never take that type of risk. Canelo's gonna finish his career by taking all easy fights. Why you think he fighting Bumlanga?
This is the way I am.
What happened with Benavides?
I definitely think that Terence Crawford should turn his attention towards Jaron Boots Ennis. And if Jaron Boots Ennis was smart, he would step into that ring on Saturday night once Bud Crawford gets the stoppage. Stir up some controversy. Push Bud Crawford in that ring if he got to. Call the man out, do something. Because Canelo Alvarez would never accept the challenge of a Terence Bud Crawford.
I was born ready.
Stop the cap. I know Southpaw TV.